Okay, so my last video I didn't really show you anything, um, because learning about the team aspect was actually a pretty big deal. I really thought that I was going to be able to do teams. So I'm not going to be able to do teams, and I will still figure out what I'm going to do with that. But for right now, we still do have a situation where my kids who pick survival, okay, are now teleported here. Okay, I don't want to mess with this, so I'm gonna see. I can break the block if I want to. I don't want to break the block because I want the students to have to do that. But I'm going to change my game mode to creative. All right, and that puts me. Where is it? Doo-doo-doo. The world hasn't fully loaded. There it is. Okay, so now I got everything and the world's fully loaded. So the kid's gonna come into here, or multiple kids are gonna come into here. Whatever is gonna happen to them. Um, there are pillagers around here. Oh no, it's on peaceful. There are no pillagers. Let's change that. Settings. Get it off peaceful. I'm gonna put it on hard. And now I should have pillagers. That's a skeleton. Pillagers should be around here somewhere. I just turned it, so I hear them. I just don't see them. There they are. There's one. I'm in creative, so they're going to ignore me because they can't kill me. It's like God mode. But if I go through, there's a spider. There's only one pillager. Well, anyway, there will be more pillagers. Like if I turn the game off and then I sign back on, it's because I wasn't hard. But anyway, they're out here, and I heard a phantom. Yep, I got a couple phantoms. Anyway, that's good to know. The kids will have some challenges. They're gonna end up in this box right away. Most likely, when I play that world, when the kids are actually in here, like I'll leave this on hard, and there's a spawn count. So the game only allows a certain number of things to be spawned at a specific, at a certain time. There's like a spawn limit. So because I have three phantoms, possibly four. Is that four? Yeah. Anyway, three at least. Three phantoms. There's a witch up there. Okay. Um, I saw a skeleton before. There's a couple of mobs running around. There's a cow over there. And then you don't even know what's going on under the ground. Like if I was mining, what spawned under there. So all of those things affect what shows up out here. So I mean, when the kids get here, they'll probably have a lot because I'm going to leave this on hard. And then as I continue to build things and make lessons, every time I turn the game off and then get back into the world, it respawns. So these pillagers will fill out, is the bottom line. So it will make it difficult for them. It'll be very interesting to watch at the very least. But anyway, I want to now give those kids a lesson. Okay, I want them to come out here and be given an objective so that way they can know what they're doing. I'm not just arbitrarily telling them, come out here and play survival, which they might do, but they still have an objective out here. Okay, so I need to put a book out here, and I was going to put it over here by this tree, but I think I'm going to put it over here by this tree away from the pillagers. This way students can grab it and run away if they don't want to immediately engage in battle. They may not have a choice depending on what happens. There might be pillagers right outside this thing. They'll be on survival, so as soon as they come into this box, they're going to be a target. And if the pillagers are in there, say like there's one up there, he'll see them. And then they'll start being under attack. Either he'll start shooting from there. I don't know if he can hit you from there. Probably not. But see, like there's another one. See, they're starting to fill out. So the longer this goes on, the more pillagers are going to show up. Yeah, there's a bunch of them. They'll come over here. If you're on, like, if I was on survival, that's why I quickly turned it to creative. If I was on survival, they'd be coming after me. Because I'm literally still in their base. This is just outside their base, not even really outside of it. So, I'm gonna put a chest here. Not a trap chest, just a regular chest. Okay. I'm gonna keep it simple, small chest. So they'll come out of this and they'll see that chest. Like, that's the idea. I don't want, it's not hidden. I mean, depending on the situation, they may skip the chest, but at least, at the very least, I put it there. So then the next thing you're gonna want is a book and Quill for creating the lesson. Okay. And here's how this works. You open it up and you can just start typing. Okay. So this is the lesson. Welcome to HMS. Welcome to the HMS Survival Challenge. Well, I'll get into that later. Okay, welcome to the HMS Survival Challenge. I'm trying to think about how I want to word this. I want to keep it simple, right? Because the kids who come out here to do survival are not trying to read a lot. And I do want them to actually read it to get an understanding of what to do. So I'm probably not going to try and be too witty or funny about it. Okay. Yeah, so we're just going to keep it straightforward. Welcome to the HMS Survival Challenge. What is the challenge? To defeat the Ender Dragon and I want that to be all one together. To defeat the Ender Dragon and bring Mr. Hernandez the Ender Egg. Okay, so that's the first page. Welcome to HMS Survival Challenge. What is the challenge? To defeat the Ender Dragon and bring Mr. Hernandez the egg. So that's it, right? And now I'm going to get a little bit more in depth on this next page, okay? Because this is the truth, okay? Survival. Well, this is information. You are on survival mode and the difficulty is hard. This will take planning, resourcefulness, problem solving, and determination. Okay. So welcome to the HMS Survival Challenge. What is the challenge? To defeat the Ender Dragon and bring Mr. Hernandez the Ender Egg. You are on survival mode and the difficulty is hard. This will take planning, resourcefulness, problem solving, and determination. Are you up to the challenge? And I'll probably... Yeah, I'm probably going to say over here. prize. Any tier 3 prize. So I have prize tiers in my classroom. Is like on my board, different prize tiers. So tier 3 is the highest tier. You can get basically $50 gift card to GameStop, V-Bucks for Fortnite, stuff that the kids actually want. So this is the drive behind the challenge. Okay, they're gonna want to win that prize. Okay, and this is a very difficult challenge. It's not an easy thing to go and defeat the Ender Dragon. Definitely, you're in order to accomplish the goal. First of all, you need to get Ender eggs. Ender pearls from the Enderman. Okay, so you have to defeat an Enderman. Okay, and get the Ender pearls. Lots of Ender pearls because you need Ender pearls to find the place. And I put the place close. In the previous video, you saw how I put them pretty close. It's not far from here, but they don't have Ender pearls. They don't start the game with that. So they're gonna have to get them. And then they have to go to the Nether, which means they're gonna have to mine to diamonds and obsidian, and there's a whole lot of work they're going to have to do. This is not an easy thing to accomplish. It's basically telling them to go beat the game. Okay, and Minecraft is a very involved game. So I leave them out here with this because this gives them the challenge. Some kids will rise to this challenge. Some kids will actually do this. I had my fourth period. They actually did do this. My fourth period, they all worked together, though. That was the key. There was like 15 of them on a team that worked together and accomplished this goal. So they actually got a pizza party, and then the one girl who made it all possible, like they opted for the one girl to get the big prize. So she did get the tier 3 prize, but I wasn't going to give it to 15 kids. So they really had to decide who was, the leader of their group and who deserved that prize. But I did give them all a pizza party because I was super impressed. Like that, like I couldn't not reward them all because they did work together. So they were all happy, and they chose her to get the tier 3 prize. I didn't even suggest that, okay? I wasn't going to give one prize to one kid because I saw how they were all working together. It was amazing. So when they actually did beat the Ender Dragon, I was like, I feel bad because you guys were all working together, just giving a prize to one kid. So I'm going to have a pizza party for all of you. You all get a pizza party. And I end up spending more money on the pizza party. Well, no, because, if it's like 15 kids times 50, I didn't spend that much money. But I did spend like $100. It was actually a pretty expensive party. And it all came out of my pocket. But whatever, I'm happy to do those things. And, because some teachers are like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you spent all that money," right? But, but anyway, I'm happy to do those things. And they said, "No, this girl should get the prize." And it wasn't Ashley; it was actually another girl. But they chose her, and it was awesome. It was really awesome. So my fourth period really motivated me, and now I like to leave this challenge in there because there are kids who will rise to this challenge, and because this is I might make some of these lessons the lesson. I might, but then it'll be different how I do that. Like I'll just teleport them right to that spot, or open up a new world for that. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do that, but I know for the most part this world is more of a fun world because I'm giving them the option to goof off. So, like if they have 3D printing to do, they'll do 3D printing. And then it's like, okay, they finished their model. Can I play Minecraft? Yes, on Friday you can play Minecraft. During Huddle, I let them play Minecraft. It's great team building. It's also it changes the environment in the classroom. The kids feel like, oh, he's a cool teacher, and they they want to do the work because it's like, oh, he went out of, they recognize that I'm trying to make it cool for them, and they do it. It's really awesome how successful this is. Minecraft Educational Edition is probably the best thing I've ever seen made. Like, I was looking for a way to make lessons a quest, and now it was given to me in this. It was really awesome. So anyway, here we go. There's the challenge. I'm going to hit sign, enter the book title, HMS Survival Challenge. Oh, alright, we're just going to do Survival Challenge. Oh, no, we're not. We'll say the challenge. You can only write so many things. Alright, the challenge. Okay, so note, when you sign the book, it will no longer be editable. Yeah, so we're going to sign and close. We're done. Okay, so now it creates this book that says the challenge on it, right? You are going to want to, that's the original, so you don't want to use the original. I'm not going to give the kids the original. So you don't come over here and just put this book in there, because you see it says original by Alexis H. You don't want to do that, okay? So what you actually want to do is you want to come over here, and actually you want to be in this view, okay? Anyway, yeah, so you want an anvil. I'll put the anvil here. Actually, no, not an anvil. What am I saying? I'm thinking about naming something. We're not doing that. You want a crafting table. Crafting table. Okay. Oh, and then you need book. I think it's another book in Quill. It might be an actual book, but I think it's a book in Quill. But anyway, here's what you're gonna do. I'll put the craft. Nope, not that. I'll put the crafting table there. So we put the original book, the challenge, here. And I think it's a book in Quill. Yeah, there's the copy of the original. Okay. Now, here's the only really annoying part about this. You can only do one at a time. It won't stack on you. So you're going to have to copy this book. So I just made 8 copies because I put 8 book and quills. So there it goes. Now I have 8 of them. Okay, these are copies. So I'm gonna do this twice, and I'm just gonna show you why I'm doing this. Okay. So you want to make 8 copies. So that's 16 right there. And then I'll put the original over here. So in the chest, okay, here's the deal. I learned this is very interesting. So in Minecraft, I can take one thing, right? Like I can actually grab all of these, okay, and I can go down to 1, right? And I can just take 1, and the kid just needs 1. But kids don't do that. They will take the whole thing. So I put, like in my first world, I put, 64, because you can go up, to quite a number. The maximum, let's actually do it. What's the maximum that we can create? The maximum stack. This part is annoying because as a teacher, it's like, oh, I gotta make these books, and I can't. I can quit, but it'll put them down here, so I still gotta move them up here. So you're kind of doing it one at a time. Yeah, 16. Okay. But I had 16, 16, 16, so I did this, right? I put 16 here, and then I put 16 here. That's actually a waste of time. I learned this being a teacher. Because the kids, all they do is grab this and put this in inventory. So they're going to take all 8 of them. They're not going to separate them. Some of them don't even know how to do that. Okay, they don't know. Like right now I'm right clicking to do that. So right click, 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 right click. And I actually still need more. So let's see, I need 3 more. Okay. So I'm just going to do 3 here. 1, 2, 3. Alright. And that's it. That's all you really want to do, right? So total, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18. Okay, that's 20 something. That's good enough. Okay. So if I, have an entire class, right? So if everybody in my class decides to come out here and go do survival mode, then they'll have this challenge book for them, right? And they're going to just grab one, okay? So that's all you really need to do right there. If I really wanted to go overboard, I'd make a double chest, okay? And then I would, I'm not giving him a crafting table. So I would make a double chest and then I'd fill that up, okay? Or multiple chests and fill that up, but just put one book, okay? So then the next trick is, oh, do I have my coordinates written down? Yes, I do. Alright, cool. TP back to the school. So the next part is, after you've done this, okay? Okay. So after I've made my book, you have to keep the original somewhere. Okay. Now you can keep the original on you, but that's precarious scenario because you might, not that you would die. I mean, because you might be creative, so you don't have to worry about it. I mean, you could if you switch to survival or adventure for some reason, right? But if you bring yourself down, you might have a problem later. I'm gonna so these are the blocks that I use to create the scoreboard, and I might still use it, so I'm gonna leave that up. But here's an ender chest, okay, and that's exactly where I'm gonna keep the originals, okay, and here's why. Because I don't want to keep it on me. There's always the chance that you can mess up if it's in your inventory. So if it's in my inventory and I accidentally bring it over here, it's gone. You can't get it back. It's not coming back. If you drop it, there's that original, I don't want to lose it, because if I have to make more copies and put them in that chest, if I don't know, man, kids blow up the chest, a creeper blows up the chest, something happens, and I need to, there's a reason for me to have that. Kids lost a book. Can I have a copy of the book again, Mr. Hernandez? Okay, it happens. So you want to keep the original. And I keep it in an ender chest, and here's why. Because an ender chest is a little bit of a trick. So for those of you who don't know, ender chests are exclusive to the player. So if I put an ender chest here and somebody else comes and opens it, it won't show them what I put in that chest. It will only show me what I have in my ender chest. And there's the challenge. Even though I'm in a different room and I just made that chest, okay, there's the challenge. Now, yes, if I take it out, that ender chest, when I go over here to this ender chest, it's not in there. Put it in there, it will now be in the other room, and I can destroy the ender chest, and it will not destroy what's in the book. It won't destroy the book. It'll forever be in an ender chest. So even if I mess up and remove all ender chests from the game, the items that I put in the ender chest will still be there. So all I would have to do is make another ender chest. Like if you accidentally destroy your ender chest in creative mode, right? Like I just destroyed it. There it is. I destroyed it. It's still in there. Do that a million times, it'll still be in there. So it's a good way for you to store items in the game that you don't want to lose. And then now if I'm, teaching a lesson on some other part of the school, I don't have to come all the way back to my classroom. I can just drop an ender chest and boom, there it is. So that's a little trick for teachers. And that's all about books and quills. how to make the book, how to make the copy, how to save the original, and what to do with that. So this way we actually have a lesson and you guys learn something and can incorporate it into your Minecraft lessons. And it's Mando Minecraft.